and now second down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. The play fake to Lacy. Now this is Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 76 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And on he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Goff on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Block it in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. In motion right, Baldwin. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the flat for Lacy. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right there at the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. They give it to Rawls. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine, I marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. They got a man. It's Woods. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I got two.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.